Hey you guys, so today we are looking at some of my Creatures from the Black Lagoon stuff with NECA announcing and showing off their action figure of the Creatures from the Black Lagoon. I thought I would show off one of my previous figures and a model kit which I'll sat down here on the floor. I'll bring him up in a moment. This is the Sideshow action figure that was released quite a while ago now. Probably 2000s, maybe early 2000. I don't know. Maybe 1999. I think it's written on the bottom of the base. I'll have a look in a moment. But yes, this has sat on my shelf happily for many years. Yeah, it has always been a favourite of mine. I don't know why. I painted model kits, which you'll see in a moment, and things of a lot of the Universal Monsters for a long time. For me and for other people, I've sold them at conventions and things like that. And I have to say that my favourite one to paint has always been the Creature from the Black Lagoon. But we'll get to that when we get to the model kit. But yeah, because just look at the amazing detailing and texture you can have on this guy. I mean, it is pretty damn awesome. Let's see if we can get more light around it. There we go. Now, it's funny that should happen because this arm has been loose since the dawn of time. A bit like him, a long time. Sideshow, when they were making these, had the brilliant idea of making the joints out of transparent plastic, which means they break. Transparent plastic gets very fragile over time, and so will eventually just not even shatter, it just sort of dissolves by the looks of it. So yeah, I'm always very careful with his joints. It is sad because his arm will not go up any further than that. The legs don't go out. It is a very... I'm just going to keep picking it up off the floor. It's a very stilted figure. It is such a shame because the paint apps are pretty good. And the sculpt is, you know, nice. His legs are a little bit close together. I don't know. I've always thought, again, just that little bit more of an action pose would have been nice. But I gotta say, the paint apps are pretty cool. I've always wanted a one-to-one bust of the creature. And it's kind of sad as well, because in the last few weeks we also lost the last remaining, I think it was the last remaining actor to play a Universal Monster. I hope I say his name right, Rico Browning, who passed away on December the 27th, 2023. Yeah, which is sad. But yeah, this is a really cool figure. It comes with a base. Obviously, Creatures from the Black Lagoon, 1954. Under there it has the date, which says... I think it says 1999. Yeah, 1999. So, yeah. This figure is 23 years old. Wow. It does have a little bit of transparent plastic on there to simulate water, which that bit hasn't shattered yet. I was thinking do that, it goes... yeah. But yeah, he has always been kind of a favourite. He's stood merrily on my shelf. But this NECA one that is coming, sadly, is going to replace him. So he's going to go into the cupboard. I did years ago stick that on with PVA glue. Because PVA glue kind of just holds it and then you can pick it off. But when he's on the shelf, I would say maybe twice a year that arm falls off. Yeah. So let's move him out of the way. We also have down here, now this, I am kind of proud of this. This is, let's see if we can get that in focus. This is an Horizon Model Kits Creature from the Black Lagoon. Let me just pop this off of there. Stood on a little piece of wood because model kits never want to stand up. Some of the stand from the back there has come off over the years. But yeah, this is my own work. This is my own work, what I painted. And I always used to love painting this because, you know, you can get that. I love that effect of having the dark seam, and then it brings out the detail of the, I don't know, they're not scales, but I mean they're scales I suppose, but the texture of his skin. Also, painting those eyes, I remember being a real pain in the tush. But yeah, this is probably one of maybe 20 of these I've painted over the years and sold at conventions and stuff. And I used to sell them on eBay as well, but eBay was always a pain in, because people would buy the figure and then rather than just saying that they didn't like my work, they would break it and ask for their money back. So it used to really, really break my heart to get these figures back. And you could see they just pulled a leg and her arm off or something. Just so they could say, oh, can I have my money back? Because they didn't like it. I used to know a guy that sold action figures online as well. And they used to do the same thing with him. Just break things. I remember him showing me he had the Jaws diorama. Which he had really well packed. And allegedly the top of the mast was broken off, and he said there was no way that mast could break off from inside the box. It was just packed too well. You know, the way they'd McFarlane had designed it, it couldn't come off. But people are like that, and it spoils it, doesn't it? But anyway, but yes. So yeah, I over the years I've painted Frankenstein, Dracula. I can see from here. I think I've got a mummy over there and a Frankenstein. I love these guys. These. I always painted them in colour, and I always really should have painted them in, at least done one in black and white. When I used to paint them for people, I always wanted them to ask me, "Can you do one in black and white?" And I would have. I don't know how I would have done this one. Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, pretty simple. This would have been an intriguing thing to do because it would have been darker shades of grey and black. So, do you know what? I may see if I can find one of these online and have a go at it, just for fun. I don't think I've got another one of these kicking around anywhere, sadly. It's so difficult these days to find model kits online. I used to buy them like regularly. Oh, I miss building model kits. My eyesight isn't as good as it used to be, but yeah. So yeah, so that is my Creature from the Black Lagoon set. Like I say, hopefully, it's just going to do my editing. Hopefully, it won't be too long until the NECA one is out and I'll have a review. I do have on its way, they're coming together. I've got the black and white Dracula, which looks really exciting because the other Dracula was amazing. Black and white Dracula and the last of the tribe predator. I keep calling it clan, tribe. So yeah, keep an eye out for those. And I did a man ray the other day, a Turtles one, and none of you have watched it. So please go watch that. Go find it in the list. So yeah, I'm going to wind this up now because you've listened to me babble for long enough. So if you're new here, hit the like, shares and subscribe buttons down there. It really helps the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night. And we will see you all in the next video. Bye now.